Hi everybody! Today I'm going to show you how to make this Peeps Easter garland for Easter. It just reminds me of something that's so nostalgia and at the same time it's so iconic. So I'm just so happy and excited to be able to share this tutorial with you guys. So let's get started. Here is the following material you will need to use to make your Peeps Easter garland. You need cardboard to trace out to make the body of our Peeps, a circle template to make the eyes for our Peeps, felt in a variety of colors. You could choose one if you prefer, but I'm going to go ahead and use every color because I believe they each have their Peeps tonality. And I got them in the colors of yellow, neon lime, brilliant blue, candy pink, light lilac, and brown. And you'll need two of every color because we're going to double side them, except for the color brown because that's just for our eyes and we need very much of that. Felt blue, and I got this at Hobby Lobby. A Peeps cookie cutter, got this at Michael's, and I'll show you how I made this into the template for our body of our Peeps. Ribbon to string across our Peeps onto, a dull pencil, and a dull Sharpie. But I will warn you, if you hold it on too long, it's going to be right on through your felt, and I'll show you an example of that when we get there, and scissors. So with no further ado, let's get started. Our first step we're going to do is we're going to grab our cookie cutter here and lay it on a sheet of paper. Get your pencil and start outlining the cookie cutter. We're going to use this as a template to make the body of our Peeps. After you have outlined the cookie cutter, we're then going to put into our copy machine what we'll enlarge it to get the size of how big we want our Peeps body to become. After you have resized your Peeps body template, you are then going to cut it out. Once it's cut out, we are then going to trace it against this piece of cardboard here, where it's going to be much more straighter once we cut out our template to use against the felt to make the body of our Peeps. After you cut out your Peeps Easter cardboard template, we're then going to lay down on a sheet of our felt right here. We're going to trace it around with a pencil. Once you're done finished tracing it one direction, you're going to flip over your template to the other side. Because what we're going to end up doing is we're going to sandwich two pieces together. Well, once we put them together, they're going to align and they're going to look very equal. And so, like I was saying earlier, if you do use a Sharpie, be very careful because if you leave it on too long, the results are it's going to lead right on through. So, once you're done doing the tracing, we're then going ahead and cut them on out. After you have cut out the body of your Peeps from your felt, you can then go ahead and do two options here. One option is to go ahead and grab your template here, and you're going to lay it onto your Peeps Bunny, and you're going to determine how big of an eye you want your Peeps Bunny to have. Remember, they have 3 dots on their faces. So once you determine the size that you want of your eye, you could go ahead and do this. If you have a brown marker, go ahead, take it out, and go ahead and color it right on into the felt. This is option 1 right here. That's one way you can do it. Or if you like to do what I just did and just use more felt, go ahead and grab your template, put it onto your brown felt here, and trace it out. And I will tell you, work very quick when you do this part because the ink is going to dry very fast on this brown felt, and it's going to be very difficult to see once it gets a little dry. So go ahead and probably do that kind of number like I just did. Just go ahead and give it a good cut around the circle to create our eyes. And we're going to have to do 2 more to finish off our bunny. There's one eye right there. And just continue making 3 for each and one of your bunny templates. After you have cut out the eyes for our Peeps, it is now time to lay down the glue onto our eyes and go ahead and put them onto the body of our Peeps. we have let our glue dry for about an hour for our eyes and nose, we are then going to take our bunnies and we're going to place them right into our table here. And what we're going to do is we're going to sandwich our ribbon right between the two bunny ears. So we're going to get real close here to the angle of our bunny ears and make sure you get as close as you can there as possible. And we're going to sandwich the two felt pieces together. Once you've got it aligned properly to the way you like it, go ahead and grab your glue again. And we're going to, just take our time and make sure that we fully cover our bunny felt. And make sure you don't put too much. And you don't have to press down too hard because the glue will seep right on through to the other side. So, go ahead and glue it there. Make sure our body's kind of aligned as close as we can as possible. So go ahead and put some glue here onto the ears and onto the body. And put some here, right here is where we're going to put our ribbon, so that way it will move once we glue down our ribbon. Line that back up to where we had it by the angle of our bunny ears. And glue it on down. And that's our first one. Nine more to go. Remember, don't press on too hard. And we're going to continue this process all the way down till we finish off gluing all our bunnies to our ribbon. And just to let you know, make sure you do leave about a foot at the end, at the beginning of our ribbon, so that way it leaves enough room to play with to wherever you want to put your garland. And there you have it, guys, a Peeps Easter garland for you to have during Easter. I hope this video is very helpful for you and that you are able to make your own Peeps Easter garland this Easter. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.